AJ Simmons here on Everybody's channel. I was at the gym this morning listening to Les Brown, and he said something so profound this morning. He said, people, we tend to choose known hells over unknown heavens. And that was crazy to me because he was speaking in reference to people going and reporting to jobs every morning that they know is hell to them. So they report the hell when they know it's hell. When they're way there every day, they go in, they like, I gotta go to this place again. Oh, I hate this place, right? And so they go, even though they know that they're not going to be happy once they get there. Versus going to go and just say fuck it and go start their business that they've been procrastinating on starting, which could be heaven. They just don't know it yet. So you got the known hell versus the unknown heaven. And so my thing, I'm coming to you today. I'm gonna just come directly at you and just ask you, what are you choosing every day? Are you choosing the known hell or are you choosing the unknown heaven? You got to ask yourself that question, okay? Because we all have a choice. I told my kids the other day, and I'm very different when with like how I raise my kids. My kids, I got I don't know, my daughter, she's 7 now. That's crazy, right? My daughter's 7 now. My daughter and my son is 4, and I talk to them very different. I say, actually, my son just turned 5, but sorry about that. I work too much. But anyway, I told him, all right, and I was saying, and the Bible says, "Ye are gods," right? So I told my kids they gods, and they didn't understand what I meant by that. And I told them, well, think about this: every day you have the opportunity to make a choice, and you control your life. So if I tell you to go wash the dishes, well, that's up to you if you actually want to wash them or not. You know what I mean? You can make the choice to listen to me, and then you can get the repercussions that come after listening to me, or you can make the choice to not listen to me, and then you'll get the repercussions that come after that. But I don't make you do anything. You know what I mean? You choose to do that, so therefore you are in control of your life at that point. So what I'm coming to you to say to you today is, are you controlling your life? And if so, which you are, by the way, and so if you are in control of your life, why not make it the way that you want it to be? Me and my wife this morning, we were just sitting there looking at our budget and looking at our goals and just making sure everything is still on the right path. You're supposed to have those beacons right in your household. And I was telling her that really, if you look at the income sources that we have, all of them except one is passive. So what we need to do from here on out is just focus on passive income, because that's what we ultimately want, is to be 100% passive anyway, right? That should be the goal. And so it's like, because she was thinking about making an investment. We were talking about making an investment here in another cleaning company, and we would just work it here ourselves, because y'all know my company is in Virginia, I'm in Florida, right? And so we were talking about starting another cleaning company here and build it up from scratch, the same way we did in Virginia, and we work it first, cleaning ourselves, and then we'll build it up. Shout out to LALXXD, by the way, for watching. I forgot to shout you out. And then I was telling her, I said, really, that doesn't make sense, because if the whole goal is to be passive, then why would we invest in something that's going to make us not be passive? Why would we put our money into something and our energy and efforts into doing something that we really don't want to do? And a lot of times, as people, as like, we'll do stuff that we know we do not want to do, all for the sake of money. So don't be money driven, be goal driven. Okay, understand what your real intent is, and then go relentlessly after that. Don't get sidetracked about money, about what to make the most money for you right now. Like, the smartest thing for me to do really would be, well, not the smartest thing, but the easiest way for me to get money real quick, if I wanted to, I just go back home and work in my cleaning company, right? And I just go clean some buildings myself. That way I don't have to pay the employee overhead, et cetera, right? But the truth is, that doesn't make sense, because it's not a smart thing to do, because that's not what I want to do. I'm trying to keep this lighting right, y'all. That's not what I want to do, right? So why would I go all the way back to Virginia? Why would I go work in my company if that's not what I want to do? So I'm just gonna make a money-based decision, and then put myself in a position, I can't talk today. Put myself in a position that I don't even want to be in, all for trying to make an extra few dollars. It's green pieces of paper. You see what I'm saying? So ask yourself, why are you doing what you're doing? if you have a job and you're working a job, there's nothing wrong with working a job as long as you have an end goal in mind when you're working that job. You're not reporting to that job every day because you have to. You report into that job every day because you're trying to use that job to get you to that next level. Whether the next level is in that company that you're at and you're trying to move up to CEO or upper management or whatever you're trying to do with the job, or it could be using that job to invest, take the money from that job and invest it in something else. But the end goal can't just be reporting to some job, clocking in, clocking out, clocking in, clocking out with absolutely no purpose. And then you just living for the weekend. Oh, I can't wait to Friday. Oh, I can't wait for the weekend. Oh shit, it's Sunday night. Here come Monday again. Like that gotta get old to you. So again, I ask you, why do we choose why would we choose known hells over unknown heavens? No, you don't know what's on the other side if you go start a business. You don't know what might happen. But what you do know is if you keep going to that job every day, you're gonna be in hell for the rest of your life if you just stick with that and that only. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm getting at. So you got to make the decision to choose the thing that's gonna put you in heaven. And the problem is you don't know. You don't know what's gonna be that blissful thing for you. You don't know what's on the other side of that action. You see what I'm saying? So if you just go and start your business today, you don't know if that shit gonna sink or swim. But what you do know is if you don't go start it, you're gonna still be sinking. You're gonna be in that bad place because you got to keep going to that job that you hate so much, right? So you got to take action. You got to take some risk. You got to do some things that you're uncomfortable with, and you got to, you know what I mean, do some shit you never experienced before. But on the other side of that uncertainty, might be the best thing that you ever did in your life. I done it. You know what I mean? I'm looking at my income and I can't believe. Like I used to dream of having so much passive income. You know what I mean? But I didn't get it until I started doing shit I'd never done before. And I tried to go for that unknown heaven. You see what I'm saying? James Hanna said, man, I'm having trouble with my spouse. She doesn't have the same mindset as me, but she is a partner in my business. I'm so stressed right now. She still has a 9 to 5 and I don't. I can't get her out of that employee mindset. Tell you the truth, I try not to go too deep into this because my wife do watch my videos, right? And she don't want to get fussed out. But I will tell you this: I'm more advanced when it comes to self-improvement, and I'm more of an entrepreneur. Like there's no secret on that. She gets that, right? And so a lot of times we'll bump heads because, and actually, you know, it's funny you brought that up because I just came up with this theory this morning after me and her were going over the budget, and and I came to the conclusion that you know what I have to do from now on. I have to make 2 budgets and 2 goals. I have to make one budget for current income and current situation, so I can show her because she needs to see it from a regular, you know, from an employee standpoint, from that mentality. And then I have to make an actual goal standpoint, a separate budget from my view. Like some shit ain't gonna always make sense. You know what I mean? Some things ain't gonna always be clear cut mathematically how you gonna get there, but you just know that you gonna get there. So I always keep one so I can show her, and then I keep one where it's for me, so I don't minimize my dreams. You know what I mean? Like, cause you gotta keep the house intact too, right? And then sometimes you're in a position too where it might make sense. This is for somebody else. This might not be for you. You just asked this question, but some people out there, because some young guy might be listening, or some young lady might be listening to this, and they might need to hear this part. But it might mean that the person that you're with ain't for you in order for you to get to that dream that you're trying to get to. You see what I'm saying? They might not be on that level. Now, again, disclaimer. Me and my wife are not on the same page all the time when it comes to this stuff. But I absolutely, believe that she the one for me. You know what I mean? Like we've been through a lot. She always been there for me. So it's like I value her. You know what I mean? You gotta make sure number one that person is right for you. Because if you only been with a person 6 months, a year, and you trying to base a business around this person's opinion, then you gotta be careful with that. You know what I mean? You gotta be careful with that because that person don't even have enough time invested to even be having such. And that's what I had to do in the beginning was I just had to, you know what, fuck it, you're gonna be mad for a little while. But once it worked, I'll show your ass. And then over time, when they see that you what you say is work, what you say work, then they'll start to believe in you a little bit more and trust in your vision a little bit more. James said, dude, that's why I watch you, because you're a real bro. Some of these other cats be faking. Exactly. No, I mean, I try to do my best to keep it as real as possible without without putting too much of my stuff out there anymore, because I used to try to put everything out there, but it's like once people started breaking in my crib and all of the hate came, I said, all right, I'm gonna be a little bit more wise with what I put out there, right? Because people will try to count your money and all type. There's sometimes people will think I'm rich. Like I want y'all, I'm not rich. You know what I mean? I'm not balling. You know what I mean? You'll know when I'm making it because I'll be doing even more, right? But anyway, he said, you right. We 7 years in, and that's what makes it so hard. Exactly. You know what I mean? Mine 10 years. You know what I mean? And it's hard. So it's like you know who they are. You know who you're dealing with. So you can't accuse them of of certain things, but at the same time, you still the head. You still the leader in this journey. So you gotta remember that they ain't gonna always agree. You know what I mean? You just gotta show them better. You can tell them, but sometimes you gotta remind them too. Especially if you done already started your business and y'all building. Don't be scared to remind them. You know what I mean? Hey, well, how did we get here? You know what I mean? How did we get here? Like, just keep going. Trust me. Trust me. You know what I mean? So that's all I wanted to give y'all today, man. Stop going to the same fucking hell every day when you know ain't nothing but hell waiting for you. Every time you go clock in that job and you know you hate the motherfuckers there, right? You don't even like that work. As a matter of fact, the work that you're doing ain't got nothing to do with what you're talented at, right? So why would you keep reporting there when you can just say, fuck it, I'm gonna go try this business, I'm gonna go do this, and I'm gonna make it work. You know what I mean? Try it, do it. You might have to, like, it's been plenty of times where I just said fuck the bill sometime and I had to invest. And you know why I did it? Because them damn companies ain't going nowhere. They got a million other motherfuckers that owe them too. You know what I mean? So fuck it. I'm gonna go take this money, and a lot of times on the credit report, it take 30 days anyway for them to report your shit late. So I would skip some bills sometime to do what I got to do and invest in that business that I'm trying to start. But don't get carried away, right? But for real, like, you got to do what you got to do though, and everybody don't always understand. When you hear these stories about all these celebrities that went through homeless times, staying with parents, staying with going back to their mom's house, all type of stuff. You hear these stories over and over and over again, and that's because the way to get there is not the traditional way. You keep trying to take advice from traditional people and ordinary people, and you're going to get what the fuck they got. Period. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can't take, I'm not going, my mama is one of the best. Like, I couldn't ask for a better mom, right? She's determined. I get my determination from her. She's great, right? So, but at the end of the day, I can't take entrepreneurial advice from her. I can't take necessarily life advice from her, like certain things. Like, I can use her for her judgment in certain situations on how to judge people, but as far as trying to get to where I'm trying to go to, she can't tell me that because she ain't been there before. So you got to learn how to separate yourself from these people who are giving out this traditional advice of save your money, put your money in an IRA, Roth IRA, and invest long term. And I mean, you could do that, and you can live a decent life, right? But it's like, okay, well, if you're trying to live a decent life, then do that. But I'm not trying to live a decent life. I'm trying to live it to the fullest. I'm trying to do I'm trying to be a legend. You can't be a legend, you know what I mean, saving for retirement and just taking your time. You know what I mean? Well, when I'm turning 65, I'll have $1 million and I'll be able to fucking golf every day. No. I mean, like, that's not legendary shit. To me, that's selfish, but that's just my personal opinion. That's up to you. But to me, what's legendary is creating jobs for people. You know what I mean? Investing in nonprofits. Putting out stuff that'll change people's lives, helping people start businesses. That's what's legendary to me, and getting that million faster than when you get to fucking 65 so you can have more money to invest in other people. And so in the beginning, when you on this journey, it's going to look like you being selfish because you're not loaning out money. You're not just giving away stuff. You're not doing all of the stuff that people want you to do, right? They want you to go out to eat with them every single time they go out to eat. They want you to do this and do that, go on a vacation with them every time they go on a vacation, and you saying no, 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 no. But come to find out 5-10 years later, okay, now you're the one that everybody got to come ask to borrow money from. And it's like, all right, well, if I wouldn't have been what you call selfish in the beginning, I wouldn't have it to get to your ass. Now, would I? So you just got to make the tough decisions. You got to stay focused, and you got to understand that if you really want to make a change in your life, take the action now, okay? Take the action now. You're going to keep going to hell every day if you want to. That's up to you. But the only thing that's going to change that is you. You got to make the decision. Start doing shit different. You got to jump. You know what I mean? You got to go get that starter kit at cleanbiznetwork.com and ain't but number 197 spend to get the starter kit and start your cleaning business. That's up to you. You know what I mean? That's up to you though. You got to make the decision. Or you could say, fuck it, I ain't got 197. I'm going to Google how to start a cleaning business. Matter of fact, you ain't got to Google it. I got a video. How to start a cleaning business step by step. Look it up. I got it every step for fucking free. The starter kit is just if you want to make sure that you even, put that extra security and chance for success with you. That's what the starter kit do. But you don't have to have the starter kit, right? You can look at the free video and then just go start taking action. You know what I mean? Just go get it. But it's up to you. But what you can't do is keep going to that job every day, watching fucking positive thinking videos in the secret, and then close your eyes and hoping that shit gonna change one day. You got to take action. Law of attraction is real. I don't dispute that. But my point is, if you want to get lucky, because that's what it is, luck. If you want to get luck or blessed, whatever you want to call it, if you want to get that, you got to put yourself in a position first. You got to take them actions first, right? Simple as that. You know what I mean? Simple as that. You got to take action first. There's a lot of shit that I got lucky on that happened to me, but it only happened to me because I started taking actions to help put myself in a position to receive that luck. All right? So get out of hell. Put yourself in that unknown heaven. You don't know how to get there. Ain't no roadmap. You don't know what's on the other side of that investment that you're thinking about investing in. But what you do know is you ain't going to get to where you're trying to get to doing the same shit that you've been doing every day. Know what I mean? So let's get it. I'm about to go live on the other channel. Clean Biz Network is the name of the other YouTube channel. Go over there. I'm about to go over live over there. And I'm going to talk about something else. So make sure y'all join me over there. Subscribe here. If you ain't subscribed, then subscribe there. I'll talk to y'all soon. Thank y'all for watching. Everybody eats.